Well, well, well. Everyone is saying that Stephen Jones is crazy because he's saying he's well pleased with what the Cowboys have done so far. Well, you can call me crazy too, because I'm well pleased with what Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones have done thus far also. I believe the Cowboys, again, are going to be better than everyone thinks this year. And I'm going to say something that really is going to have people calling me crazy. But I'm going to trust Stephen Jones. Let's talk, Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. And if you like this video, please don't forget at the end to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video go live. And please become a member if you already haven't. We have a lot of great things coming in the future. Now let's talk facts. I'm trusting Stephen Jones. I actually like everything the Cowboys have done in free agency. And unlike some, I'm not anxious for the Cowboys to do anything as it applies to offensively. I'm not interested in them bringing in a veteran wide receiver. I'm not interested in them bringing in veteran running backs, even though they brought in a couple. I believe the Cowboys can easily fix the offense in the draft. And what they have done a really good job, in my estimation, they've done a really good job of improving themselves on defense. They've added some depth. I also think they've added a couple of impact players. When you think about Dante Fowler, when you think about Sanborn, a lot of people don't understand Sanborn is going to be a monster for the Cowboys. When you think about Solomon Jones, you think about so many of these defensive pieces. You think about Fuller. They have brought in some pieces that I believe, and we can say what we want to say, but the Cowboys are better on defense right now. And the Cowboys actually went out in free agency and were active. But the thing and the reason why I am still trusting Stephen Jones is because Stephen Jones told us this.
Got the job, but certainly we'll do a real deep dive on putting some personnel together, whether it be through the draft, free agency. I know, typically that's not been the way we've done this team, but we'll certainly look at it and, put really good, not only players, but good football character people with some of the men we have in this room right now. And we have a lot of great players on this team. And certainly no one has excuses. We had a few challenges this year on the injury front, and that's why we think we do need to keep some continuity. Certainly every team, when they're looking for a coach out there, is looking, what's in the best interest of the quarterback. Certainly that played a role here. And, Dak's not making any coaching decisions, nor does he want to. But I can tell you every team who made a coaching decision was looking at how they solved for the quarterback. And, that's how you win in this league. I think we've got one of the best, if not the best, in terms of our quarterback. And he's the ultimate leader. And we just have to continue to put the pieces around. And, we're not naive. I know our fans, they're not going to believe, and there's going to be pressure until we get the job done. And certainly we didn't get the job done this year, and our ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. I can tell you, I've never seen a man more driven than Jerry. This is huge to him. To go get this championship. And I know Coach Schottenheimer believes the same thing, and I know our players sitting in the back want it. I mean, they want it. They're driven to get it, and we've got to get the right people to put around them. We'll have turnover in our roster like we do every year, and our goal is to put together the best roster in the NFL.
Steve Spurrier told me.
And so for me, Stephen Jones has stuck to this. Stephen Jones, they have went out and they have done some great things in free agency. They didn't do some of the things that people wanted, but for me, the Cowboys went out and did some great things. And I'm going to continue to hold Stephen Jones and trust Stephen Jones on what he said. because this is what's being reported on the Bleacher Report. The Dallas Cowboys have made small moves in free agency to improve their roster this offseason. And Executive Vice President Stephen Jones told reporters on Sunday that the team has even more in store. This is why I'm trusting Stephen Jones. I know a lot of people don't trust Stephen Jones. They don't trust Jerry Jones for things that have happened for the last 30 years. But this year, the Cowboys have been moving different. They're doing things different. I trust Stephen Jones. And Stephen Jones, I'm trusting. He's held so far, he has held up what he said. And what he's saying right here, look at this. We're not done yet. Jones said, per The Athletic's John Machota, he says, we still got some things that are outstanding that we're trying to get done. They're still working. The Cowboys didn't go on vacation this year. They're still working. He said, missed a few guys along the way too, in terms of the numbers just being a little higher than we thought it would be on a couple of guys. Watch what I tell you. It's going to be revealed. Some of the guys the Cowboys are going after, I think we know of a couple. Greenlaw, Cooper Kupp, they were going after, and they were a little bit out of the price range. But I'm good with that too. It says, overall, we're real pleased with what we're able to do with our roster and help the team. And I'm telling you, I love everything the Cowboys have done. I love everything the Cowboys have done. And where the Cowboys are really going to make their mark, they'll probably pull off a couple of more trades before the draft. This looks like what they're going to do. They're going to pull off a couple of more trades. The Cowboys are still working on trying to improve the team. And where I want them to really work on improving the team is the defense. Keep plugging away at the defense. Wherever you can make the defense better, keep making the defense better. One of the trades I would love for the Cowboys to make, or one of the deals I would love for the Cowboys to make, Trey Hendrickson. I would love for the Cowboys to see if they could get him opposite of Micah Parsons. I would love to see the Cowboys bring in Calais Campbell. I would love to add him at the defensive tackle position or even the edge position to give us just more depth there. I would love for the Cowboys to go get Asante Samuel Jr. on defense. I want the Cowboys to continue to make moves in this free agency period and work on improving the defense. Because the offense is going to be easy to fix. They have the number 12 pick. They're going to be able to get one of the top 5 wide receivers in the draft and one of the top 5 running backs in the draft just based on the first and the second round. The Cowboys are going to be able to do some things. And again, I don't know. You can either look at the glass half empty or half full. But I'm looking at how the Cowboys are moving. And they're moving different. They're doing things different. They're not doing a lot of talking. I think the coaching staff, they're getting the game playing together. They're working behind the scenes. We saw how Dak Prescott looked this year. This looks like, and when Dak comes off these injuries, Dak typically balls out. So I'm expecting Dak Prescott to have one of the most incredible bounce back seasons that we've seen from him in a while, especially with what we're seeing and hearing from the coaching staff. They're going to be violent on defense. They're going to take the ball away. They're going to make plays. The offense is going to be violent. They're going to run the ball. There's going to be play action. And Brian Schottenheimer said that Dak Prescott is going to play elite level quarterback. And I'm drinking all the Kool-Aid and I'm believing everything they're saying because Stephen Jones, whether we accept it or not, he stayed true to his word. And again, understand this part. In order to have the best roster in football, you don't build that in one season. You build that in 2 seasons, probably minimum. The Cowboys, I keep telling people this, the Cowboys are building their way up to having a juggernaut team in 2026. But in 2025, y'all get ready. We're going to have a great time this season. We're going to be very competitive, and we're going to win way more games than anybody expected. But again, I'm just telling you, Stephen Jones is doing everything he said he was going to do, in my opinion. I trust Stephen Jones. I believe that his goal is to have the best roster in the NFL. I believe they're going to get a Super Bowl before Dak gets out of here. I'm believing everything I'm seeing. I'm believing everything I'm hearing. I trust Stephen Jones. I'm pleased with what Stephen Jones has done also. Him and the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys where we talk facts. Peace.